All right, here we go.
All right. We just watched Avengers Doomsday trailer 2.
Yes.
And, well, again, I really feel like this could be, they could have just done it instead of making it an Avengers movie, because really Doctor Doom is a Fantastic Four villain.
Right. And you get more of that in this trailer.
You get more of that.
Because the Reed Richards and him confrontation, right?
Yeah, and I think we were talking about that off-cat podcast with, now Marvel has created this cinematic universe. Oh, that was with Spider-Man Doomsday.
Yeah, right.
Where it's like, okay, now when stuff happens, you need to do something or acknowledge, like, so in Spider-Man Brand New Day, when Jean Grey takes over a 2-mile radius.
Yeah.
Okay, well, why doesn't Doctor Strange come and do something?
Yeah.
Like,
what universe? What universe are you in? Right, is the question.
Yeah. Well, that's another. You're right. That's another question.
And we know that the reality of, for instance, the Jean Grey thing in Spider-Man was because now all the studios are all merged together, and so Disney has rights and blah blah blah. So they can bring them in. So now they're reintroducing. But the question becomes, how are they going to deal with all of the X-Men stuff that came before?
I feel like that the decisions are being. I would have much rather see this as like a 3-part movie. Have an Avengers movie.
Yeah.
Have a Fantastic Four movie, and then build up to Doomsday. Something, again. Okay, so
because we've also seen, they've already cast a lot of the new X-Men. Right, that's out there in social media. You can see.
Make it a 4-movie epic. Have each part, like they used to do back in the day. Remember when they would do two shows?
Yeah.
You'd have like Simon and Simon, and Magnum PI, and then have crossover episodes. And the guy would come over, and then it would get resolved in the other show.
Yeah.
Because they're just jamming everything into the same movie, and you can't develop anything. You're not really spending time with characters you love. All you're doing is having the joy of, oh, there's that character. So the visuals on my little phone look phenomenal.
No, it looks like it's going to be great.
Doctor Doom looks amazing.
All that looks great. It's the same problem we had, or at least the same problem I had with the first clip, or the first trailer, and that is, are they cramming too much into this movie? Because and how are they merging the universes together? What's the outcome here, right? Because they still show. I mean, obviously some of the old X-Men are in there. We see Magneto, etc., in the trailer. Reed Richards somehow winds up in the same universe as Thor and all. So it's obviously a multiverse movie.
When he was introduced,
it's obviously a multiverse
absolutely
movie.
Separate universes, and
it's a multiverse movie. And so what are you left with on the other side of it?
Right.
Or are we going to, every time these different versions of these superheroes interact, is it going to require a multiverse movie?
Yeah.
Or are we going to settle out to one universe?
And they should really back off on that multiverse. Well, so I still have a serious problem with, they want to show how powerful Doctor Doom is by him stopping Thor's.
Just holds up a finger basically and
it's like, listen, Doctor Doom was a lot of things, but he wasn't the physical prowess to take Thor's hammer. And then
whatever magic's going on, he's obviously got some magic going on there, right?
Well, and hopefully,
it has to, yeah.
And that would be, but the Asgardians are magic themselves, so.
Let me see, is this ours coming? It is. Yeah. Hold on 1 second. All right, we're back. We had a slight problem with the podcast restaurant staff. I think we're going to have to. We're going to have to let them go. I think Frank.
So, yeah. We're going to have their silence.
We're going to in the future we're going to relocate to our other podcast studio across the way over there.
Right. So we were talking about the showdown in the trailer. So what I wanted to mention was, so he then shows the Sentinels, and again, my comic book knowledge is 30 years old, but the Sentinels were essentially built in a future where the government is cracking down on mutants, so you're mixing stuff up that Doom now has Sentinels. Honestly, how much better would it have been instead of Doom having this stops the hammer and knocks Thor back, that he calls up the Sentinels and, now...
We don't know. We don't
know what's going on.
We don't know what's going on.
The trailer makes it look like he's in control of the Sentinels.
The only thing we know for sure, after seeing both trailers, is it looks like they're doing Doom justice as far as the look.
Oh, for sure.
The look for sure.
So I'm also bothered by Robert Downey Jr. with a terrible Eastern European accent.
I didn't pick up on it.
So I guess I've heard it in other things, but that's what he's going to do. Like Doom comes from Eastern Europe. Like, why have Robert Downey Jr. for $100 million in that armor when you could have had anybody? Anyway, we'll see. I'm not overwhelmed by the trailer myself. We obviously will go see it.
Oh yeah, no. Well, and even after seeing the trailer, recommend that you go see it.
Yes.
But I've got the same problem with this one that I had with the first one, and that is it looks like a hodgepodge.
Yeah.
And I don't know what to do with it, but I'm gonna trust the creative process and go and let them show me a fantastic movie.
Very good.
Is what I'm hoping for.
I'm going to remain hopeful, but it's not like it was back in the day when I used to see the trailers 5-6 years ago.
Yeah.
You'd be real excited. Sometimes you'd get chills. That excitement's not there for me personally.
But it's there for me only in the sense of if I just put my blinders on and focus on the Doom part of it.
Right. Okay.
The rest of it is distracting for me, and I don't know how it's going to all be processed. But that's where we're just going to have to wait and see.
For sure.
All right. That's it. Thank you.
Bye.